watching the first episode of the second season of Nine Perfect Strangers. This trio is the trio I never knew that I needed on screen. It's so much fun. Emmy winner Christine Baranski, Emmy winner Annie Murphy, and Aras Iden. I mean, this is so iconic to see you all three here together. Christine, tell us about joining this show.
Oh, well, when I heard of it was the day before the actors strike when my agent called to say I've been offered this, and there were no contracts signed yet except for Nicole. But when I heard of the actors who were being considered, and especially Annie as my daughter, I pretty much said, okay, I'm on board. There was not much of a script to read, but so often actors, it's not just, oh, the role, I want to play the role. It's the people with whom you get to work or where you get to do it. And in this case, going to Europe for 6 months, I thought that would be like a paid vacation. So there were so many reasons to do this show, even without reading a full script.
So many reasons for audiences to watch it, mainly this ensemble cast. I mean, Annie Murphy, first of all, I have to tell you, Schitt's Creek is literally my all-time favorite show. I'm so thrilled to talk to you. But now you're playing another great TV daughter, from Alexis Rose to now here. What is it about playing the daughter of Christine Baranski? Obviously, you were Catherine O'Hara's daughter, and now Christine Baranski's. I mean, this is just iconic filmmaking.
I know I've been so spoiled with not the mothers because the mothers themselves, questionable, but the women playing those mothers are both so special to me and have really enriched my life in such an incredible way and have taught me so much about what I want to continue doing and who I want to be as I continue doing it. So I feel very, very, very fortunate.
So great to see this relationship, and that's where your character comes in, Aras. I mean, it's so fun to see that dynamic between the mother and daughter, and then you're in here as well. Your first English language project, I mean, what was it like coming in, working with all these actors who we all know on the screen and love?
That was a dream come true for me because, like Christine, my manager called me and she was like, "Are you ready to shooting the All Stars in Hollywood? But first, we have to send a lot of auditions." I was like, "Stop just kidding me. Just stop messing with me. Please be serious, and we have to focus on our relationship between Turkish productions." I said, "No, we have to send something." And I worked so hard and get the job, and these beautiful lady helped me so much in entire time in Munich. So that was a life changer experience for me. Yeah.
So the show is led by Nicole Kidman, who there were rumblings of her keeping that accent, staying in character when the filming is off during the first season. Christine, did that happen in the second season?
That she stayed in character?
When the cameras were off, like, did she stay in camera keeping that thick accent that she has in the show?
Well, I didn't, no, I actually didn't notice that. In fact, the first day, I think she was on the set with all of us. I remember getting touched up, and I think Lena Olin was also. It was the three of us, just as actresses do. We were completely out of character and just started talking about what sleep aids do you use to get your rest before you go in front of a camera, and we were talking about, raising daughters, and it's a lot of just wonderful um, talk between women. So that was a nice memory of just I didn't have that many opportunities to really get to know her. She was off doing a lot of having to finish a lot of other projects because of the actors strike. But that was lovely that when we did talk, it was so much about just personal stuff.
It's wonderful to hear stories like that about people like Nicole Kidman and Annie. I mean, this season is filmed in the Swiss Alps. I mean, it's cold. You guys all look cold. The first season was filmed in Australia, set in California, but this is not the destination resort that people are thinking of these ensemble. What was it like filming on location in that cold temperatures?
I mean, I'm Canadian, so I
Yeah, that's a
loved
thank
it.
to her. Yeah.
I loved it. I love a snow. I love a cold.
Yeah.
I love a cozy. And being on, in these incredible locations that I don't think I ever would have found myself in otherwise
Mhm.
is so special. And having access to places like we shot in Franz Ferdinand, not the band, the historical figures, Hunting Manor, which was in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the Alps. And
Mm.
just having experiences like that is,
Mm.
it's just such an incredible
Yeah.
thrill.
incredible thrill as being an audience member watching Nine Perfect Strangers. Season 2 starts May 21st on Hulu. Make sure you watch it weekly. Binge it all at the end, but you got to watch this season. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. The second season of Nine Perfect Strangers is so much fun. It is totally different than the first season. I'm talking with Golden Globe nominee Dolly De Leon, King Princess, pop superstar. I mean, this is so fun in your first acting role. I mean, King Princess, tell us about your character.
My character's name is Tina, and she's a concert pianist who's been doing this, who has been training since she was a little kid. And she shows up at this retreat with her girlfriend of 6 years, and she has done none of the reading materials. She did not do any research into where she was going. She thinks it's a spa, and it is not a spa. And it kind of goes crazy from there.
You are so right about that. It's not a spa. It's not the White Lotus. This is Nine Perfect Strangers. And Dolly, first American TV show. I mean, congratulations on Triangle of Sadness. I mean, this is a huge follow-up. Tell us about your character in this as well.
Thank you. Similar to KP, Agnes goes in there broken and searching for answers because she spent all her life conversing with God, having a relationship with God in the convent as a nun. She leaves the nunnery because God stops talking to her and hopes to find answers from Masha because she believes that Masha is an expert in this field. And she goes there with an open mind. That's the difference between Agnes and KP because Tina doesn't know what she's getting herself into, but Agnes goes in there with her heart fully open and ready to take in any kind of treatment that can be offered to her.
Love these ensemble shows because we see all the different storylines from these characters. I mean, King Princess, you share your scenes most of the time with Maisie Richardson Sellers. What was it like working with her and building that relationship as girlfriends on this show?
Well, I mean, it was incredible because Maisie has done this before, you know what I mean? So for me to have a scene partner as my main scene partner who has got this, I constantly felt like I had a steady support system in all of these scenes. But at the same time, we spent a lot of time crafting this diabolical lesbian relationship. We spent a lot of time. We were like, this has to be interesting. It has to be deep and complex, and it has to be twisted. And we got to put a lot of our own experience and heart and soul and experience watching our community be chaotic into our dynamic on screen. And you know, it was fun actually getting to show some of my friends the show because I then got, you know, they're like, oh girl, been there. You know, it's like that's the point. You want realness. You want, you know, messed up 6-year-long relationship. The resentment is like they're carrying bags of resentment and they get there and it's kind of unpacking these bags the whole time. And Maisie's she's a superstar.
Great, like you said, diabolical lesbian relationship. And Dolly, I mean, you were so familiar with these ensemble pieces. I mean, Triangle of Sadness to now this. What did you take from that ensemble piece to kind of craft into this character in this group with these different people?
Oh my gosh. I think my experience in Triangle of Sadness prepared me for this moment with these guys because in Triangle, we were a diverse group of people from many different cultures, many different countries. Coming in here, I mean, this group was really something else. Each person had something unique to bring into the group. So when I came in, I wasn't that nervous anymore. I was so comfy with them and they're all so nice and so cool and so sweet. So it was easy. It was easy getting along with them.
Easy for viewers to watch. Season 2 of Nine Perfect Strangers, May 21st on Hulu. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Oscar and Emmy nominee Lena Olin, Lucas Englander. This is so much fun, the second season of Nine Perfect Strangers. So Lena, tell us how your character comes into play in this second season.
She owns the estate where this whole wellness center is going to be created. And she is a very privileged person who grew up with money in Austria and is passionate about science. I think her passion comes from suffering a lot herself. So the idea of being able to help someone with mental health has become an obsession for her. So that is my character.
Martin. Excited to see you. Go ahead, Lucas.
Sorry.
You were going to answer my question anyways.
Do you still want me to say, because he's such a mystery character, I can also just say like Martin's a mystery and a roller coaster. I mean,
let's hear it. Yep.
We get to know him as a pharmacologist, as somebody who supports this estate and supports Masha's work, but is also the pendant of the exact opposite side to what Masha wants, and therefore causes and stirs some interesting moments of trouble and then maybe of relief. You shall see.
Lena, I mean, you have this explosive scene that we see in the trailer with Nicole Kidman. I mean, the incomparable Nicole Kidman. What can you tease for audiences about this kind of like back and forth, the acting alongside her in such a fun moment? We can't give spoilers away, but like, what about the scene that we see in the trailer can you say to viewers?
I think that it was so inspiring and fun to do these scenes with Nicole, because obviously she's a very powerful actor and unafraid. And I'm very unafraid too. So it was really like someone going, well, then I'm bringing in this and that. Then you know, it was one of those where you are fearlessly diving into it together. And that was extremely fun and intriguing. And then obviously the relationship between Masha and Helena is so complicated and so tensed, and so yeah, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of stuff going on between them.
Terrific acting from both sides. And Lucas, I mean, the first season we obviously know is based on Liane Moriarty's book, but this second season, audiences are coming in blind. Like, they don't know the source material. It's all brand new for both actors and audiences. What do you hope people take away from watching a show like this where it's new for everyone involved?
Well, I hope that there's going to be a little bit of love that people are able to feel about their own paths. We all have trouble. We all have some things that we can't get around. And maybe there's going to be a possibility that we look for safe spaces where we can explore what it is that we need to express so that we can feel a bit more at peace. And in the best way possible, these safe spaces are going to exclude violence and are going to just be places where we really take care of each other and allow for emotions to be shared, but in a peaceful way. Yeah.
It's a terrific ensemble piece. 9 Perfect Strangers Season 2 debuts Wednesday, May 21st on Hulu. Thank you both so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.